On the labor front, the progressive wage policy, and you either like it or you hate it, depending on which side you are. The policy will be tabled as a white paper, information white paper in Parliament 3 days from now, as we look to fix the systemic issue of our low wages. Whatever we say about our economy, there is a disconnect between wage level, between economic growth, and over the years we've seen the compensation to employee ratio has steadily gone down. So if we are not careful, we will create especially a very young and angry future population. And we have, because of that as well, we do have a problem with underemployment. It's not so much an issue of employment, it is now underemployment in this country. Different countries have different experience trying to notch up the wage level. In some countries, it was enough with just having a minimum wage level. And all the other wage levels adjust themselves, and the market, the labor market works better than ours. Over the last 2-3 years, among wage and labor market reforms has always been my passion more than anything else. I've had the privilege of being in different organizations, huge ones, run my small business, being an opposition front bench, and I do feel that unless we fix how our labor market works, all the other structural reforms will have one big missing component. Creating a labor market that is a lot more agile and responsive to the needs of the economy is one of the main objectives I set for myself and this government. So what happened in our economy for the last 1 or 2 decades is that, and especially after we've introduced minimum wage, and it was about 2012. While the wage level for the lowest skill in our workforce has risen up to that minimum level, instead of pushing up higher wage level across the board, what it did was it compressed wage level for the early entry to the job market and semi-skilled. So much so, it remains a shock to me that our median wage is only 11 ringgit above the poverty line in this country. For all our good story, unless it is translated into better wages and better career growth for our workforce and talents, we will always have this problem. And because of this wage compression, we have to find a way how to focus on those groups that are sidelined in this whole equation. On the one hand, we do have better wage growth for the upper management, or in fact better for the low skill, but those ones, the younger ones who just enter the workforce, or people who have worked 10, 15 years with semi-skill, they are stuck in between. And statistically, it will take an average worker in Malaysia until they reach 40 years old to get a medium wage of 4,000 ringgit. Okay, thank you.